Well, this time of year is usually marked with summer fun, outdoors, barbecues, days at the pool, and rides through our city's many bike trails. But as it turns out, it's also when you want to be on the lookout for aggressive birds. Tahalil Mohideen has that story.
Never had a fear of birds, but I can say after that, I do now have a fear of birds.
Joni Kierzik says she likes to make regular trips to Tinney Park.
Like I wasn't like in the bushes or in the grass or anything.
But what happened on her latest visit was a first.
Bird swooped down and then it landed on my head and it put like its talons into my hair and it did get into my scalp.
Kierzik says luckily the bird only left a couple of scratches before flying away, so she can laugh about it now. But at the time, she was definitely scared.
Kind of in shock because I couldn't believe a bird had just landed on my head.
The culprit was a red-winged blackbird.
One of the most abundant birds in North America, so there are millions.
Stanley Temple has been an expert in wildlife ecology for about 50 years, and he says there's a reason for that kind of aggressive behavior.
Well, this time of year in early summer, quite a few birds have young that have just left the nest, and they can become quite aggressive in trying to defend their offspring.
He also says though red-winged blackbirds can be naturally aggressive, people can be part of the problem when they choose flight over fight.
They get the idea that, people, no big deal. I can scare them away really easily. And they just get bolder and bolder and bolder, so that some of them will actually land on your head and peck at you.
So if you want to avoid getting pecked on the head,
stare at them and kind of walk backwards for a ways, and they'll probably leave you alone.
Or for a couple of months out of the year, you can avoid areas near wetlands altogether.
I'm going to take a break from the park.
In Madison, Tahalil Mohideen, News 3 Now.
The good news, experts say right now that aggressive behavior is starting to wane, typically peaking in June. The nesting season will officially come to an end in August.